You guys voted. I didn't pick this, you did. And honestly, I'm a little nervous because a drill holder isn't just one tool. It's the drills, the bits, the batteries, the charger. This thing's gonna be a whole station. 3 tools, 1 holder. And I've got some ideas. Whether it's gonna work, we're gonna find out together. Alright, before I even touch a saw, let's figure out what actually needs to live on this thing. 3 cordless drills, 2 chargers, a bunch of batteries, and the bits. Oh boy, the bits. Much more than I remember. Anyways, and here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have 3 zones, right? The top shelf is gonna have room for batteries, maybe that other awkward shaped bit. Middle, more batteries, definitely some bits. We'll have the drills hanging at the bottom here. And over here on the side, we're gonna have chargers and maybe or maybe not have some batteries attached to it. We'll see, since I've got so many. And I've got my dimensions laid out over here, or at least how I think they're gonna work. So we'll see, because I'm going to be making this out of some scraps here. But anyways, the idea is to grab and go, no lifting and pulling or anything like that. So that's the plan. Now let's see if it survives contact with the table saw. And the trick is getting it right the first time, because I'm just going to make this out of some scraps and offcuts that I have laying around. Hopefully I have enough. And since I'm using scrap, not every one of these edges are totally squared up. So I'm going to get my 4-foot level here, put it on my saw, and then we're gonna bring this fence a little closer so I can kind of rip these down and get them nice and straight. And first up are the side panels. We're gonna do 11 3/4 by 12 inches, 2 times. Hook, pull, and mark your line. And actually, I don't even know why I just bothered measuring that. I'm gonna move my table saw fence to where I need it anyway. So if you're using table saw, set this to 11 3/4, and there you go. It's pretty dead on. 2 sides. Now it's time to start on the shelves. We'll start on the bottom and work our way up. Measuring out 11 and a half. Actually, I don't need to measure it. I keep doing that. But starting at the bottom, we're going to do 11 to 10 and a half and throw it to the table saw. And the good thing about doing it this way is I don't have to change my table saw, because I'm going to do the same width for all 3 shelves. So I'm going to leave it at 10 and a half. I love this. Nothing but straight cuts at the table saw. It kind of cuts where you can almost zone out. Almost. Now that we've got all our cuts, it's time to put some pocket holes on these things. We're going to glue and screw it later. So now that I got all my pocket holes in, on this bottom shelf, I need to get these cut out. And in order to do those, I went ahead and grabbed me one of these. And there's a really cool reason why. Let me show you. Take this clamp, get your drill, and get it right. Squeeze it just a little bit to where right before it grabs the handle, but it can rest in it. Maybe a little bit more, give room for that forward and reverse button. But get it right about there. Now you can use this to measure. Do keep clamp on that side, get your tape measure. Now you know the size. And I had mine at about 1.5 inches just to give it a little more wiggle room, but it's still tight enough. And I can't take that credit. I actually saw Clinton use that from Specific Love Creations. I just thought that was a genius way to figure out this distance rather than trying to get your tape measure or something and measuring in between and kind of eyeballing it. So thank you. So now we can cut out the little hole I want on the bandsaw here. And I got both bandsaws set up because this is the 1/2 inch and this one's like a 3/8 or something. So I'm not sure which blade is going to work better. I don't know if this one's going to handle this very well, so I'm going to have to do that and then the round part on here, but we'll see. Well, I eventually got it with the bandsaw, but I think what's going to be better is if I get my Forstner bit and drill the hole there, and then I can just clean it up with the bandsaw. So that's what we're going to do after I don't drill into my table. Let me just get some scraps first. I think that's almost all the way through. Well, maybe a little bit more, but I think my battery's about to die. Let's find out. And it died right when I said that. Ah, perfect. I got a new charger. I need to see if that works anyway. Perfect. Didn't even get my table. Alright, now I can clean it up with the bandsaw. Let's find out. So, freehand, with the assistance of the drill bit, forcemeter bit, whatever. I think it looks better. So, third time's the charm. Alright, with those holes cut out, I'm just going to give them a nice little round over real quick. Haha, nice. But, oh yeah, that's going to be nice and smooth. Aww, because I dropped it, it messed up my edges. Alright, and you know I couldn't wait to test this out. And if these don't fit, I have to start all over. So let's see. Woo! Alright. First try. Oh, I hit it. First try. Hey, that's not bad, boys. Not bad at all. Alright, let's dry fit this thing. Alright. Let's see. Okay, the back and the sides are lining up, you see? And the back's in there. Everything looks like it's lining up if I could hold it. Hey, how about that? That's a little suspicious. Does someone help me? Because that wasn't all me. Alright, time to glue it up. We're going to add just a bead. Nothing crazy. I'm not frosting a cake here. Then we'll sink some screws and call it done. The screws are doing the work. The glue is just making sure I don't look stupid later. Alright. And you know, every build has its moments where my confidence peaks. And it's kind of like right before I realized I glued something backwards or on the wrong side. And I think I just glued the wrong side. I think it's at the wrong angle. Well, somehow I have a little bit of a lip, just a hair. Maybe it is the right side. Hey! Besides a little bit of glue, I don't think I really messed up. And there it is. A few scraps of plywood, one build, and 3 problems solved. Super clean and smooth, easy. Just grab and go. Everything right where I need it. Although, I don't know if this is the permanent setup, but it'll work for now. Now I know someone's probably going to say, oh, you should have added a drawer for screws or something, or some other feature. Of course. And maybe the next build. For now, this does what it's supposed to do. I just want a few things quick and easily accessible. I don't want a monster thing to hold everything I own. And so, we'll see. And you guys pick this one. Drills, bits, batteries. The vote was clear. So, what should I build next? Drop it in the comments. And if you have like a specific problem in your shop that you were trying to build something for, let me know as well. Tell me about it. Maybe I'll build something like it. And Capital J claims another victory. Drills are organized, bits are found, and my shop is one step closer to being a little bit less of a disaster.